You know, evolutionists are always doing this. They'll take all the living things in the world and they'll line them up in order of what their similarities are and say, oh, that's the order of their evolution, that one actually came from another. As long as you have enough objects of any kind, you could line them up in order of similarity and say a story like that. Well, now they're doing it with termites. They're saying termites are just cockroaches that learned to get along with each other, and they evolved from cockroaches. And they actually voted on this. Now, there are vast differences. Look, termites have a queen. She's the only one that can reproduce, kind of like a beehive. They have workers and all this other kind of stuff. It says here in this article that cockroaches are monogamous, and they have monogamous mating pairs. And some termites can eat wood. You know, they can eat cardboard and the glue and cardboard boxes and all that. And they'll eat these tunnels, and then the babies will eat the droppings of the parents so that they can get those bacteria in their guts too, so they can have the cellulase enzyme, just like termites do. So they decided this works for the evolution story. Like Pluto, they voted to change the designation of termites so that they're really a branch off of the Blatodea group, the order, and make them cockroaches officially. But thinking doesn't make things so. They said all this DNA, you know what? The DNA is similar to exactly the extent that these little bugs are similar. And it's different to exactly the extent that these things are different. So just like lining up their little bodies, they line up their DNA and say, well, look, this means one came from another. And then they just throw in the word evolved. Evolved. How did they figure out using DNA to work out genealogical evolution relationships? By imagination, merely looking at similarities and saying, okay, then since they're this similar, they're this far away in the evolution story from each other. So now birds are dinosaurs, people are monkeys, and monkeys are just fish that mutated, and whales are rats because they evolved from the Morganucodon, and now termites are really a kind of a cockroach. This is stuff that goes against common sense, obvious observation and deduction and scientific thinking. No, so it's not really thinking at all, is it? But you keep thinking, Dr. J. Oh, yes, and this is another article from a while back, but it's in Science News of last March. God bless.